How is it going everybody, Mr. Android here. Welcome back to a brand new video on this channel. Today is a really exciting day because I finally got my hands on the brand new, highly anticipated Samsung Galaxy S25 Edge. After all the leaks and rumors about how incredibly thin this phone was going to be, I just cannot wait to unbox and see the actual look and feel. So opening the box, first things first, we are greeted with this gorgeous looking phone, and first impressions, this thing is ridiculously thin. You're gonna notice that immediately once you pick up this phone. I've got it in this titanium silver color, and it also feels super premium in the hands thanks to the titanium frame that definitely adds to that solid high-end feel. Now coming back to the unboxing, do you expect any other stuff rather than having some paperwork, a Type-C to Type-C cable and a SIM ejector tool? Well, that's pretty much it for the unboxing experience, and now let's talk a bit more about the slimness and why this thing is called the Galaxy S25 Edge. Guys, I also have the S25 Ultra here with me, and if I just compare them side by side, you can clearly see a very noticeable difference between the two, and the S25 Edge is almost half a size in terms of the thickness. You know what, forget the S25 Ultra and let me just remove the S Pen. Here if I compare it with the S25 Edge, it almost has the same exact thickness. So now you can better understand how thin this device actually is. And not just that, it weighs around 163 grams while packing in a massive 6.7 inches Super AMOLED Quad HD display that is absolutely gorgeous to look at. And you know what the best part is? It also has the new Gorilla Glass Ceramic 2 protection. Plus you get Victus 2 on the back along with IP68 rating, and titanium frame makes the device pretty solid despite the fact that it's the slimmest phone from Samsung. Guys, you also get the same powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, the same RAM and storage, and even the same 200 megapixels primary camera as the S25 Ultra and the 12 megapixel ultra wide lens. Of course, we have got a different camera layout, and I'm really surprised to see how Samsung was able to put the same S25 Ultra primary camera on this phone with such a slimmer form factor, so you can take some incredible pictures as well. Now if we talk about the software experience on this phone, it comes with the latest and greatest One UI 7 based on Android 15, and just like other Samsung flagship devices, you are guaranteed to get 7 years of software updates. Now let me quickly show you some of the best AI features along with some useful tips and tricks that will surely help you get the most out of your brand new phone and take your Samsung experience to a whole new level. Guys, before I start with the tips and tricks, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to this channel for such awesome content. First, let me show you a very basic but extremely useful feature called Circle to Search, where you just need to press and hold on this bar at the bottom, and it allows you to circle, scribble or tap anywhere on the screen to quickly search anything on Google. As you can see, when I tap on a specific part, it gives me Google's search results instantly based on what I just circled. You can circle anywhere on the screen, then it's gonna search that and get you some useful information regarding that specific item. Not only this, it also helps you to identify a song or music playing around you with just a one tap. I think it's the quickest way to search or find anything on the web. Like this, we've got so many AI features available on this phone, and if you want to check what AI features are present on your smartphone, then head over to your phone settings and you see this brand new Galaxy AI section, where you can see all the powerful AI features that can help you get the best out of your Samsung phone. We have the live translation during voice call, and once enabled, whenever you receive calls on your phone, simply tap on the call assist button and then it will start translating in real time. You can change yours or other person's language depending on the requirement, and the best part is that it works offline without the need for the internet connection. You can use live translation for calls, messages, and even in some third-party apps like WhatsApp too. Within the Samsung keyboard, you can change the entire tone of a message that you're about to send. If you tap on Writing Assist, it rewrites in different tones and you can choose one depending on the situation. You can be more professional or text someone in a polite way. You can even correct your grammar or spelling with the help of AI. The best part is you also get the Composer feature, which will help you draft mails, social media posts and more with the help of AI. You just need to give a text prompt with few keywords, and then you can choose whether you want it for an email or to post anything on the social media. And there is an option that lets you to choose the tone as well. Once done, the Galaxy AI will generate a full message which you can copy and paste anywhere you want. These are all the useful AI features you get inside the Samsung keyboard. Next, in the Galaxy AI, we've got the Photo Assist features, and if you simply enable this option, you get many AI editing tools that will help you to edit your pictures and take them to the next level. Just go to your gallery and select any picture you want to edit. Then click on this AI button. Now you will be able to completely remove or resize any objects or people in your picture using AI. You can fill empty areas in the background. You can also adjust the angle of your picture and change the orientation. The AI will generate a new background to fill in the gaps around the edges. It also allows you to transform pictures of people into various artistic styles, and you can even draw any object to make your drawing look like part of the picture. Guys, Galaxy AI works extremely well in terms of removing objects or any unwanted thing from your pictures. It is really powerful, and now you don't have to spend a lot of time editing your pictures. You can easily do some complex level of editing on your smartphone with just a few clicks. Next, when you open the Edge panel, you get this new option called AI Select. This basically recognizes your phone screen which you are looking at and provides you with a set of tools based on your requirement. For example, when you're watching videos on YouTube or any other platform, it gives you video related options like you can create a GIF or share it with your friends and do a lot more. It provides you with options like setting it as your phone's wallpaper, saving it to your notes, or you can extract any text from that particular picture. So depending on what you're looking at, it shows all the options and you can easily access the AI Select feature from the Edge panel whenever you want to. Since the S25 Edge comes with One UI 7 out of the box, things might look different when you first boot up your phone because the One UI 7 has a lot of visual changes. To open the quick settings, you need to swipe from the top right corner, and swiping from the left shows all the notifications. This is something new in One UI 7, and if you tap on this pencil icon, you can rearrange the tiles as per your need. So if you want, you can place the brightness slider above the quick toggles, or you can increase or decrease the number of rows that you want to appear for quicker access. So each and everything here is fully customizable. If you click on the panel settings, you can choose between two different layouts. Together option will give you that old quick settings along with all your notifications in a single swipe, and there is an option that lets you access the quick settings from the left side. So this is the all new control center you get on this phone. Next, let me show you a couple of home screen customizations. Did you know you can enlarge folders to directly open applications in one click without having to open the folder first? You need to long press and you get the option to enlarge any folders that are present on your home screen. Not only this, you also get plenty of new and useful widgets in One UI 7, and the best part is it lets you resize widgets in different sizes. So you can make it as big as you want or change it into a pill shape to make your home screen look less cluttered. You can see all the new and redesigned widgets that I think look really cool. Now let's talk about the Nowbar, which is something which Samsung has introduced with One UI 7. When you play any music on your phone, you can see the Nowbar in the lock screen with music controls. And when you tap on it, you get a bigger preview with the album art, which I think looks really cool on the lock screen. It also works for other activities like voice recordings, timers, maps, Bixby routines, and it even shows the live football and cricket scores as well. So you can swipe out different activities, and the best part is it also shows up in the status bar. You can configure the Nowbar settings by going into your phone settings, lock screen and AOD, select Nowbar. Here you can choose what type of activities to appear in your Nowbar. You can also customize the app drawer. Now Samsung lets you choose between the vertical or horizontal view. Just tap on the three dots button and change the order from custom to alphabetical. Now you'll have access to the vertical drawer, which we all have been waiting for on a Samsung phone for a long time. In case if you're not comfortable with this, you can go back to the horizontal view by just selecting the custom order. Next, if you talk about the lock screen customization, when you long press and unlock your phone, you get some brand new clock faces to customize your clock. You can change the clock color, adjust the thickness, and there are some new clock styles they have added in One UI 7. So you can customize and choose whatever you like and make your lock screen stand out. You can also resize the clock and make it as big as you want. Since we are talking about customization, one official Samsung app you should definitely install on this phone is the Good Lock application, and the module which I am talking about is the Home Hub. So just make sure you download the latest version, for which you will find a direct link in the description below. Once done, now just go into the home screen settings, scroll down, and below you will see more customizations. Just tap on it and it will open the Home Hub module. Here you can change the icon size, adjust the background blur, change the home screen grid, and disable the dock as well. But what's new here is this DIY home screen option. You simply need to go ahead and enable this feature. Once that is done, now go back to your home screen, and when you long press, you get this new DIY home option. When you tap on it, it lets you freely move the app icons and the widgets wherever you want on the home screen, irrespective of the grid size or the current layout. You can move the icons and place them anywhere you want, move the widgets too, change the orientation of the app folders and widgets. You can literally do anything with your home screen as you wish without any restrictions. So this is the level of customization Samsung is offering with the One UI 7. And in case if you want to go back to the default home screen setup, then again go inside the Home Up module and disable the DIY home screen option. Not only this, we have even more customization. If you go to gesture settings, then select home screen animation. Here you can actually tweak the animation style, and there are a bunch of presets that you can choose from. We have got classic, elegance, dynamic, sweet and simple tuning. Dynamic will give a bit faster but snappier animations, and when you select sweet, the animations will be a lot smoother but a bit slow. So depending on your requirement, you can choose whatever style you like. And if you go into the advanced tuning, here you can individually tweak each and every animation setting to further enhance and customize as per your need. Guys, this is something which you won't find on any other Android phone. One UI 7 offers insane level of customization and freedom. Samsung phones have one of the best displays you can get on any smartphone, and even though Galaxy S25 Edge has this gorgeous AMOLED screen, did you know you can add more vibrancy and color saturation to make it even better? All you need to do is just head over to your phone settings, go to display, scroll down, and here you get this option called screen mode. Simply go inside, and by default it is set to vivid. If you want to have more natural colors, then you can set it to natural, but if you are someone who prefers more saturation and vividness, then click on advanced settings, and here you get this vividness slider. Just crank it all the way to get more saturated and vibrant colors that will make your display look a lot better. This is something which is new and recently added to Samsung phones. There is also an extra battery protection feature which you need to enable in order to protect your phone's battery. When you are inside the settings page, go inside battery, select battery protection. Here we have 3 different levels of battery protection. If you choose the basic one, when your battery is charged to 100%, it will stop charging until the battery drops down to 95% and then it will start again. Then we have the adaptive mode, which will ensure that your phone slowly charges to 100% just before you wake up. Finally, there is this maximum protection, which will stop charging your device when it reaches 80 to 95%. So depending on your requirement, you can choose the level of protection to maintain your phone's battery. Next, if we talk about cameras, did you know there is a hidden camera menu that can only be accessed once you download the Camera Assistant app from the Galaxy Store? It's an official Samsung app that is completely free to download. Once installed, go to your camera, click on settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you will find this new menu called Camera Assistant. This will unlock some powerful camera features. You can enable additional 2x toggle which now appear in the viewfinder. Picture softening can reduce the sharpening effect which we usually see on Samsung devices. You can improve the shutter speed to take pictures as soon as you press the shutter button. Not only this, there is also an option to upscale digital zoom. This will upscale and bring pictures back to the resolution you selected. And you get a bunch of powerful camera features inside this hidden menu which you can enable by installing the Camera Assistant app on your phone. So that's pretty much it for this video. These are some useful tips, tricks and hidden features that will help you get the most out of your Samsung phone. If you guys like this video, then be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I am Mr. Android and I'll see you guys in the next one.